Before this week's review, I want to take a moment and acknowledge Bill Paxton and his performance as Jeff Tracy in the live-action Thunderbirds movie. Now, I have seen Bill in the Terminator and the Titanic movie from '97, and I always found him to be a very charming and very honest actor. And even though the Thunderbirds movie wasn't as good as it should have been, I found his performance as Jeff Tracy to be very warm, very honest, and it felt like a Jeff Tracy that was the commander plus a genuine caring father figure, as most people have said with regards to the original series. That version was more of a commander-in-chief, whereas the live-action movie felt more like father and commander at the same time. And I think Bill delivered and really put the emphasis brilliantly. And it's such a shame that he's gone, because it would have been great if he had been the voice of Jeff Tracy for season 2, but we'll never know. So, on behalf of myself, for the voice of After the Storm and the face of After the Storm, rest in peace, Bill. You were the best Jeff Tracy for live action, as far as I'm concerned. Thank you for everything. And yeah, thank you for everything. Rest in peace, my friend. A little late on the uptake, but here is my review for Volume 1 of Season 2 on DVD. The picture quality is what you expect from ITV Studios regarding this show, and it's nothing short of brilliant with the sharp digital images of the CG Thunderbirds animated over live model sets. The audio playback from the voice actors and sound mix is grade A quality. The biggest criticism that I have with this volume, and it's the exact same that I have with Volume 1 from Season 1 and the complete first season on DVD, is the lack of extra features. I appreciate that fans are more keen to just watch the episodes rather than be distracted by said extra features. But that said, there are those, like myself, that like to see the behind the scenes making of, call it what you will. I just find it makes the purchase a little lacking of the complete package. I would have thought that the complete first season would have at least featured the No Strings Attached documentary that aired on ITV2 just days before the Season 1 opener, Ring of Fire. Aside from that minor critique, of which I wouldn't be surprised was most other fans' nitpick from this volume, the first volume of this season is well received by fans of all ages. The script continued to be engaging and entertaining, despite the increase in stories where irritating characters such as Lemaire, Fischler, and Tedford continue to test the Tracys and fans' patience. In what some have dubbed the Season of Idiots. Make of that what you will. This season has definitely acquired a darker tone compared to last season with the addition of the mechanic, in where you see Thunderbird 4 crushed in half, or to seeing Thunderbird 2 mercilessly attacked and reenacting the crash landing from the original series episode Terror in New York City. Whilst I was pleased to see Thunderbird 3 and 4 used more in the first half of this season, it did begin to grow tiresome when it was one or the other each week, with Thunderbird 1 being relegated to the sidelines for the most part of this half. So I'm hoping for the second half we see a little moderation for Thunderbird 3 and 4. The idea of an implied relationship between John and Captain Ripley O'Bannon was welcoming, as it was nice for him to have some company and potential companionship, and the lengths he was prepared to go to help her, in Impact when he uses Thunderbird 5 as a tow ship to pull her space station out of the way of the asteroid. I'm hoping to see more use for EOS in the second half, as this is an issue I had with her limited usage in Season 1, as there were some episodes where she didn't feature at all. So I'm hoping we see the AI featured a little more. Not prominently, just where we know that she's still there. All in all, a good first installment for Season 2. Some fans have been asking when the second half will commence, and I think you need only look at the length of time between the first and second half of Season 1, from June 2015 to October 2015. And since this first half ended in early January, then it's logical to presume we're looking at late April, mid-May at the very least for when Season 2 will resume. Until then, from After the Storm, good night from the night.